Okay, if world is a set of mystery, then Indian subcontinent is another set of mystery. Okay, Indian subcontinent, where more or less it was kind of united till the till the Mughal period was in India. So Mughal, who were the Central Asian Muslims, they ruled India from the 1500, I believe, 26 when Babur came to India, 1526 time period, and more or less they ruled till the mid of the 19th century. So till then, this Mughal period was there. Till then, it is considered that more or less Indian subcontinent was united. More or less, it is called like that. Okay, so actually, I was saying after 1947, when India became independent from the Britishers, post 1947, India became independent from the Britishers. And then India has out of the way a new post came in India called Prime Minister. So head of the country of the India practically is Prime Minister of the India. Then I was seeing here and there. Then I saw Prime Minister of Pakistan. Then I saw Prime Minister of Bangladesh. Then I saw Prime Minister of Nepal. These are the head of the state. Prime Minister of Sri Lanka. These are the head of the state. Okay, then I was trying to search what is the Prime Minister and President concept in Indian subcontinent. If every country in the Indian subcontinent, their head is Prime Minister. If Indian subcontinent belongs the central part of Indian subcontinent that spans from the the Nile Delta of the Egypt and it goes till Philippines. And northern side it comes from the Mongolia, Tibet, Kasi Kasgar Uyghur region. It goes till the Maldives. So this big is Indian subcontinent. Means their culture is same. People they look more or less similar. Okay. Nowadays everyone knows Hindi now. I was seeing that the Indian Prime Minister he went to uh, Kuwait, and there people were kind of the way they were citing the Indian poem or Indian anthem and those kind of things. It looked like that they know Hindi more or less. Nowadays in the era of social media and this and that, one out means not everyone, but people they know Hindi nowadays everywhere, from Kuwait to United Arab Emirates to Indonesia to Burma. More or less the people who watch here and there, they know Hindi. This is the new development I am seeing everywhere. Means people they think that knowing Hindi is their right. Means right now if I talk in if I see the region that actually understand Hindi is Afghanistan. I was seeing Taliban soldiers. I was seeing Taliban a spokesperson. I don't remember his name during the Ashraf during the 2021 time period when Taliban came into power. At that time, there were a lot of media was going on in Afghanistan, and at that time, the Taliban soldiers they were talking in Hindi. The Talibani spokesperson, he was some doctor, and he was talking in Hindi. Talibani spokesperson was talking in Hindi to the media, full place Hindi. Okay, means right now if I see full place, then Talibani people they know Talibani people. I'm not talking about Ashraf Ghani government. Talibani people they know Hindi. Pakistan, full Pakistan they talk in Hindi, and then India talk in Hindi. This much I and in Nepal and Bhutan also. So people understand Hindi. More or less anyone can go to Bhutan or Nepal. I believe Bangladesh also and Burma. Burma also. Rangoon and those places, Hindi is understood right now. Sri Lanka also and Maldives also. This is the present condition. But more or less, some people they know Hindi around the Indian subcontinent. This is what I am seeing in social media. Means people consider that this is their language or they should know it because they belong to Indian subcontinent. Anyway, discussion is happening that is every country in the Indian subcontinent prime minister is the head of the state right now. In India, prime minister is the head of the state. If I see Bangladesh, prime minister is the head of the state. If I see Nepal, then prime minister is the head of the state. Pakistan, prime minister is the head of the state. Actually, I was trying to make a list who is the head of the state of the country that belong to India. Okay, I have a list note down. But I have not written for all the country. Whatever data I have, that I will read it through. Okay, so I will read it. I'll try from the west side. West side means Nile Delta. Okay, Nile Delta, the country is Egypt, and it is ruled by president out there, not prime minister. The head of the state of Egypt is president. So president is Mr. Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. So he is the president of Egypt, and he is the highest, uh, practically the most powerful person there. Okay, then we have Bahrain. Then we have Bahrain. Okay, Bahrain, it has king. So he is the head of the Bahrain, Hamed bin Hamed bin Isa. Okay, then we have Iraq. Their prime minister is the head of the Iraq. So their prime minister is there, Muhammad Shia al al Sudani. He is the head of Iraq. Okay, if I see Jordan, this is the Arabic Peninsula, Middle East. If I see Jordan, then head is king there, Abdullah II. Okay, if I talk about Kuwait, then head of the Kuwait is Emir. If someone sees, then everywhere president and prime ministers are there. If I talk about Bahrain, then prime minister is there, Salman bin Hamad. But the Bahrain is more or less power is with the king only. Okay, anyway, if I talk about Kuwait, then Kuwait is considered as the highly oil-rich country, and it is along the Iraq. And in Gulf War, Kuwait was controlled by Saddam Hussein of the Iraq. Okay, Kuwait is a country nearby the confluence of Farad and Tigris River that passes through Baghdad. That is the Tigris River, and this side, west side, Farad River comes from Turkey, Syria, Iraq. So that side Farad River comes, and this side Turkey and Iraq, Tigris River comes. They join together, and I always forget the name of the new river that comes. But in that river, I believe Karun River from Iran, it meets the confluence of Farad and Tigris River. It flows 100 kilometers after the Sangam, after the confluence. Then Karun River comes from the Iran, and it meets out there. It passes through more or less through Kuwait, but it does not fall in Kuwait. So Kuwait potentially does not have any river at all. Kuwait is very near to Farad and Tigris River, but it does not. Kuwait is one of the country which does not have river at all. I cannot believe that there is a country in the world which does not have a river at all. Anyway, I believe Yemen is also one of them where there is no river at all. And Saudi Arabia is one of them. There is no river at all. So I don't know about Jordan, but Jordan River is there. There is a river called Jordan. Okay, Jordan River. Anyway, so Saudi Arabia, Yemen, and Kuwait. I have not heard about any river out there. I'm not talking about Qatar and Bahrain. They are very small, tiny islands only. Okay, so if I talk about Kuwait, then Emir is there, and his name is, I believe, Michel Al Ahmed Al Sabah. So Michel Al Ahmed Al Sabah. So he is the Emir. Emir means king of the Kuwait. Lebanon, then Lebanon is democratic country, and it has president as the head, and his name is Joseph Aoun. Aoun. Okay, we have Oman where Sultan is the head, and he is Haytham bin Tariq. If I take Palestine, then president. Palestine has two areas. One is west bank of the Jordan River, and one is Gaza Strip. Gaza Strip has been ruled by Hamas fighter or whatever it is. Whereas the West Bank has president out there, and more or less he is the head of the Palestine. Earlier, Palestine head was uh, Yasser Arafat, very famous leader, Yasser Arafat. So, Mr. Yasser Arafat, Palestine president is Muhammad Abbas. Qatar. So Qatar has head as Emir, and he is Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani. Capital is Doha. And Qatar is known as a place where all agreements happen. Peace deal, the deal between America and Taliban. It happened in Qatar only, Doha. And all the Middle East deal, the peaceful deal, it is happening under the Al Thani only. Means Qatar looks like a very decent and very peaceful country. This is what it looks like. People should visit Qatar and meet Mr. Al Thani there, because Mr. Al Thani, he is doing all the peace negotiation, provided he agree to meet you, because he is a king out there. Anyway, Saudi Arabia again, King Salman of the Saudi Arabia. This is what the post is. I don't remember his name. Okay, United Arab Emirates. Then there is president, and he is Muhammad bin Zayed Al Nahyan. United Arab Emirates. Generally, it is set of seven countries. United Arab Emirates, united. It is seven countries. They are united together. First of all, United Arab Emirates is like a district in India, but still the district has seven countries, and they united together and became United Arab Emirates. One of them is I believe Russell Al Khamayya. So Russell Al Khamayya is one of the country out there. Then other country is Dubai, Sharjah, and then Abu Dhabi. These are the country, and two more. These are seven countries. They came together and made United Arab Emirates, led by Mr. Bin Zayed. Yemen, there is a president out there, Rashid Al Alimi. Okay, but more or less North Yemen part is ruled by Houthi rebellions only. Turkey, then there is a democracy there, and president is Tayyip Erdogan, very famous personality. And Turkey is also a country which mediates the peace talk between two countries. Those these are Muslim countries, but worldwide the peace talk happens in these countries. Only can someone believe it? All the worldwide peace, the Saudi Arabia, and that is Riyadh. Till some time back, Riyadh was hosting the peace talk between Russia and Ukraine. Then United States counterpart, Mr. Marco Rubio, he was present in the Riyadh for the peace talk between Russia and Ukraine. These Middle East countries, they are known for Islamic terrorism and this and that. They are the country they host all the highest level peace talks, including Turkey, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, and then United Arab Emirates, Qatar. These countries are the countries which hold the peace talks. Something very amazing. Anyway, then we have uh, Syria, and Syria just now the old Bashar, uh, I forgot the name, Bashar al Ahmad or something like that. He was ousted from his post president. A new president has come as Ahmad al Shara. Syria earlier it was known as Sham. Sham is the name of King Sham, also known as God Krishna, Lord Krishna. So Sham, Syria. President Ahmad al-Shara, but it is more or less it is a kind of monarchy. Means he threw away the past president and he became president. Anyway, Iran, then Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. So Iran has president post, I believe, but it is ruled by religious leader Ali Khamenei after the Iranian Revolution in 1979. Prior to that, the I believe Raza Shah of Iran. He was king there and he was ruling the Iran. Okay, Afghanistan, then again it is ruled by supreme Talibani leader Habibullah Akhundzada or Akhundzaza. Okay, this much I have made the list. Rest list I'll make later. Anyway, I'll talk about little about Tibet and Kasi Kasgar. So Tibet was an independent country till 1951 when China People's Republic Army, it entered into Tibet. More or less, it was part of Indian subcontinent, and people from Bihar and those regions they had or Tibetan people they used to come to Bihar because of religious reason also whatever. There was a king dynasty in China, and it is considered as it was ruling that was from Manchuria, and it was ruling the whatever China now. But they had least control over Tibet and Xinjiang. Their Uyghuri government that used to run in Xinjiang province, means Xinjiang province was run by many tribal there. There were many country out there, and Tibet was run by separate country. Okay, but it is called that king dynasty. It is to rule, but these were considered as autonomous region, or the kind of separate country, more or less, in the King dynasty also. Anyway, prior to independence of India, around that period, the Tibet was ruled by Dalai Lama out there. Anyway, Prime Minister post was there in 1942 when Simla Agreement happened between Tibet and China in presence of Britishers. Then Prime Minister of Tibet had come. But anyway, power was with Dalai Lama only. And Kasi Kashgar, if I say then, for short duration, there was a country that was formed called after 1912 when Qing dynasty was closed in China. East Turkestan Republic and Ismail Khan Khoja, he became president of the Xinjiang province for the short period only. Anyway, this is the half of the list of the mostly western part of Indian subcontinent, and then the Tibet and Xinjiang. We'll talk about Mongolia and then Pakistan onwards. Okay, there again tons of countries are there in Indian subcontinent that we will talk about. But till now, I don't see that there is any prime minister post who is ruling the country. More or less, it is ruled by some religious leader, number one, or it is ruled by king, number two. Number three, it is ruled by some kind of self-contained people like Taliban in Afghanistan, in Syria. I forget the name of the group who are ruling that country, either in that fashion, or this region is ruled by either by king or by religious supreme leader or by some kind of I want a terrorist organization, some kind of organization. Okay, and then it is ruled by president. Only Iraq I see prime minister is there. Otherwise, more or less, prior to that it was Saddam Hussein. This is how the western part of India. It is not in resemblance to India. This is what it looks like if I see the administrative part. If East Turkestan was there, Xinjiang, then it was also ruled by a person who was powerful, not by democratic system or whatever. And then if I see Tibet, then it was ruled by a religious leader, Dalai Lama, Buddhist. More or less, they are dissimilar to India, what we see India post 1947. It is different. It is not exactly same what India is. Anyway, we will see Indian inner subcontinent, that is SARC nation, and then we will see eastern part of the Indian subcontinent in the next episode that we will see.